I love influencing you guys, but there are times when I get really influenced, and that especially happens when a founder of a beauty brand starts making videos.
This one blush took us 15 months to develop.
And while being hooked with her journey, I was like, I need to try her products. But spoiler alert, this was not how I thought the outcome of this video will be, at least in my head. Now, since this was my first time buying anything from FAE Beauty, I thought of trying their new launch and also one of their best sellers. Approximately 9 hours I did wear test, and I have a lot of thoughts. Let's get started. It's, by the way, very windy today, so if my background shifts a little bit, please ignore that. Starting with FAE Beauty's Lip Whip Matte Liquid Lipstick. Just by observation, you can see this outer color does not determine the shade. This is the shade Ride. Contains 10 ml of product and retails for 650 rupees. Okay, it's like a mid-range product, so I do expect a lot more, especially everything that they are claiming. They have the manufacturing date. I would prefer expiry though written over here, so I can peacefully throw this box out. A lot of the times it's here but not here. So you can see the packaging, it's plastic, but I like it. This is how the wand is. It's also pretty aesthetic, I'm not gonna lie. Normal freaking liquid lipstick wand. Whatever the smell is very mild and very good. Okay, I really do not like that they have written black on brown color. It's so hard for the eyes. So it's ultra comfortable, non-dry, moisture lock formula, lasts up to 12 hours. And that is all the claims on the packaging. Today I have scrubbed my lips. I do not have any dead skin and there is a lip oil going on, which I'm gonna remove. Okay, now let's apply this shade Ride. We can see one swipe. So of course this is gonna dry down and become matte. This is what the shade Ride looks like on me. You can see it doesn't look super warm, neither it is cool and not exactly brick red. It has a little bit black in it, so can be considered shed. So very much olive skin tone friendly. A very close match is Mars Smooth lipstick in the shade Queen, but Ride has more depth to it. You do see a one swipe pigment. Okay, a lot of people said that it is washing them out. It is not washing me out though, but before it dries down, let me show you up close. This is 2 coats of Ride. By the way, I have very dry lips. It doesn't matter if what season it is, in summer, in winter, every time it flicks off, but as long as it's not worsening throughout the day because of this lipstick, I'm okay with it. So this is dry now and this is what the color looks like. This looks pretty good right now. It is not sticky as well. Great. Let me show you little transfer test. Very little transfer. I think the topmost layer which wasn't dry came out, otherwise it's just fine. You can also see this part is little faded because of the transfer, otherwise it's going strong. So I'm gonna just reapply and make it look good, otherwise this is looking a little weird. Did I do it too early, the transfer test? Okay, I'll do it later in the video to show you actually whether this transfers or not. My lip doesn't feel like anything, so it is non-drying. Yeah, I really don't feel like anything. Right now though, it is feeling moisturized. That's because I have like 2-3 hours of lip oil on, did my lip preparation. But if you don't do all this, if you just apply this lipstick as it is, this freaking same formula is going to look little dry. So the first day when I applied this, I did have a pretty bad experience. I didn't know that I need to prep my lips. My lips were not that dry as well. I tried out this lipstick with a lot of excitement, but within 10-15 minutes I started feeling dry. So I would rather say moisturize your lips and then go ahead with this lipstick, and that is gonna also make this lipstick stay on. Also that day I posted a story on my Instagram. Please follow me there because you are going to get a lot of insights early. You know how many people DM'd me that day on seeing that story? 20-30 people DM'd me saying that, hey, me too. Guess what? I kept it secret. I didn't share that I was talking about FAE Beauty's Lip Whip. Some of you are like, are you talking about FAE Beauty? Why do I feel like it's FAE Beauty? Is that the shade Ride you're wearing? And I was like, oh my god, you guys also felt that? I actually wouldn't have liked this lipstick and wouldn't have made a positive video about this if and only if I didn't test it for like 9 hours the second day after prepping my skin. Literally outside, walking around in the sun, my opinion fully flipped. The whole day I didn't feel like anything on my lips. I did not need to touch up. I ate a lot, girlies. I ate a lot of sweets, fuchkas, cold drinks, ice creams. I think I ate everything that I could to taste out this product, and it was super intact. I did not face any dryness also. It was non-sticky, very comfortable, very non-drying. Didn't even remember that I have anything on my lips. When I came back home, still didn't feel drying, but I noticed my lips were not looking that moisturized. Looked a little weared out, but of course it was because I was wearing the lipstick all day. But then I kept it for 2 more hours just to see. I was actually lazy. After almost 8 hours, little bit of lipstick got removed. It wasn't there in some places. And when I had my last very oily meal that day, almost 80% of the lipstick is gone. So technically it's not 12-hour long stay. Let's do a transfer test here. Okay, it's faintly there. So I think this is how it is. It's not 100% transfer proof. Let me do a second one. Where will I do it? Here. Okay, it does transfer every time. It does. Faded, but it's still there. It is evenly faded. I like it. Let me show you up close what the situation is right now. So remember, you cannot expect this to hold through 100% if you are having a super oily food. Thirdly, if you have dry lips. And fourth, if you kiss, it will transfer. There are a few points you have to consider. This brown, here I don't see that much warmth and I love it. Neutral to warm, the undertone of this lipstick. But if you are olive skin and you are wondering should I get it or not, I would say you can get it because this shade is not saturated. There's still a mystery that I really need to unfold. Why that day this lipstick looked a little cool toned than what is looking right now. And while I do that, you will also able to see how this gets removed. This is micellar water from Zudio. It was pretty easy to take off, unlike a lot of matte lipsticks. I like the fact that it is matte but not super matte. So what I did that day is take a little bit, apply here. This is not that pigmented. I want to now apply the lip liner. If you have like medium to deep skin tone, do not go for this shade because this is going to look good only on fair medium skin tone. Okay, I get it. Now it's looking a little cool tone. I love this more. I like it. I like this version a lot more. This is how I'm going to apply from now this lipstick color.
Shubhu, is it worth the money? Do you not have a matte formula that is almost transfer proof already in the market? Yup, then you have your answer.
Let's move to the next product, which is also the last product that I got from FAE Beauty. Ta-da! Look how pretty and cute this packaging is. When I saw this packaging, I thought it's a very unique packaging, but I also saw Love Child Masaba having this same packaging. Then I was like, okay, that's not unique anymore. I got the shade Baki. Now, before I tell you why I got it, let me just read out few more things. FAE Beauty Lush Blush, 599 rupees, and you get 5.5 ml of product, cruelty free. Okay, not so cool because they did not mention the expiry or the manufacturing anything on this bottle, so I have to keep it or I have to use a marker and write it over here. Why do brands do that? I mean,
when a brand, the product 300 rupees doing that, I'm like, okay, whatever, but this one, I expect this.
When I'm paying 600 rupees. Let's read the claims. Seamless, serum-like finish, buildable, long wear, richly pigmented, easily blendable, feather light. The finish is radiant glow. Okay, let me tell you why did I get Baki. You know, I have olive skin. Yeah, I'm gonna say that 1,000 times in every video because we are mis and underrepresented. If you have a green, which is a secondary color, blushes with primary color or saturated color will not suit you. You need a complex color. Mainly the tones, shades, or sometimes the tints will suit you more than the hue. And Baki is a beautiful mauve, cool to neutral tone blush. This is very unique among Indian brands. And one of my favorite blush is Lavender Haze from Gush Beauty Squishy Blush. But alas, of course, every good thing comes to an end. They have discontinued that color. What about us? So I got Baki because I really thought this was gonna be the same color. And guess what? It is. Good news for every olive skin tone girly who is watching this video. This is very similar. Absolutely not what. Both has a mauvey pink base, but Gush Beauty has a little more grey and brown in it, while FAE Beauty has little less brown and more plum in it. Still, both are complex colors. That is why I got this shade. Also on their website, they have explained in detail. I ordered all this from their website, by the way. They have explained in details which blush shade has what undertone. This actually helped me to understand and get the right shade for myself. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to. And this is what I expect from a brand. I'll follow the instruction of how to wear this blush so that if anything goes wrong, which I know will, you guys in the comment section cannot blame me. Okay? Anyways, use the applicator, apply 1 to 2 dots on the cheeks. Gently blend with the skin using fingertips for a seamless flush of color. Let's go ahead. Let's do 2 dots. Seamlessly blending, but of course with finger it's a little difficult. So I'm going to switch to brush and just blend all the sharp edges. Okay, so this is 2 dots by the way. It's not highly pigmented as they have claimed. It should be a little more than this, whatever I'm getting. Like a little more than what you see here, right? Having less pigmentation, there's a benefit to it also. If you have less pigmented blush blindness will not be a thing for you. But at the same time, the disadvantage is that you have to apply too much, consume a lot of time. It's not going to be your rush hour, everyday go-to thing. At the end of the day, you have to choose which one you want to go for, whether you are highly pigmented blush girly or you are like a less pigmented, more buildable blush girly. I would say I'm just in the middle. I like to build my blushes up but want the pigmentation a little more than this. Too much talking I did to explain such a little thing. I know, that's my problem, but I'm not working on it. Let me be clear. Before I apply any more, I want to show you up close. This is what you get after blending 2 dots of FAE Beauty Lush blush. Yeah, you decide. I think it is not pigmented enough and the glow is, I don't see much of a glow, but that's okay because it's summer and I'm gonna sweat a lot, and I think because it's not that glowy, it lasted me 8 hours. What we all do is take the product, apply a tiny dot here, and then close the product, look for my blush brush everywhere, finally find my blush brush, then we finally go ahead and blend this. Tap, 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 tap. And do you see what's happening? Yeah, it's freaking turning patchy. Do you see the patch over here? Yeah, it's not gonna blend anymore. Don't worry. I have tried to blend this 1000 times that day. Okay, by the way, this is like 3 dots and this is the pigmentation. Look at what happens. Magic. It looks blended, but there is a little dot over here still visible, which is like the first dot. So this is how this blush will turn patchy. Few of you guys said that, yeah, it's patchy. I strongly think like the way Lip Whip was reformulated based on their customers' opinion. Hey, FAE Beauty, if you're watching this video, it's not a hate video. I'm your customer. I would love for you to shine. So, tweak the formula a little bit and make it a little more pigmented. Glow is fine, whatever it is, fine, but increase the pigmentation and most importantly, increase the time span of the blush before it dries out and becomes patchy. These two, if you sort it out, girl, you will be on top. You know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and apply 3 dots. So it's total 6 dots and just blend it like they have instructed. This should have a little more blending time, honestly. But the color, the shade is very olive friendly. Okay, I now see the blush and I think I'm gonna keep it like this. So 6 dots to actually show up on camera. And in fact, this is not even looking too much. Blush blindness, nowhere. I can actually wear this 6 dots, remember that. Another thing, if you have a lot of open pores or large pores, which of course is going to be there, you cannot get rid of it, or even the base of your facial hair, this blush, the color is going to latch onto all those areas and enhance your pores. Okay, this is horrible. I was out for 6.5 hours. Total it was 8.5 hours of wear test. That day I did not set my blush. It was just the cream blush, 1 dot on each cheek and blended. I don't think the blush has any glow on its own. It's the sunscreen's glow that I'm wearing. I was out in the sun. It was a very, very humid, hot day. I was sweating literally. Though it was patchy, but the blush still stayed. I mean, I gotta give the credit where it's due. And the blush was there. Yeah, I know a faint version of this blush was there, but it was still there. So whatever the pigment is, it is long lasting and doesn't make you feel sweaty or greasy or oily. You can say it's like a satin formula. It doesn't give you matteness. Serum-like finish is also true. And yes, it is buildable, but again, still not pigmented. So what the hell you gonna build up? And seamless finish is also false. In fact, when I wore this throughout the day, I wore it patchy only.
See how dedicated I am.
I went to different shops and when I looked in the mirror, I was so freaking embarrassed looking at my patchy blush. I started I started covering it with my hair like this so that you don't see the dot over here. Now that I'm looking close into the pictures, I do see, even after applying the product the way it has been instructed on the box, it's still patchy. Like literally over here, there's a chunk of area where there's no blush, and I don't know why. It makes me look like I have a infection. I would not recommend this product. You're putting a price of 600 for this quality is not at all justified. You know what? If you are like, Shubhu, why are you creeping so much? Why this? Do you want to know how a blush should look like? If you are blaming me for the skin I have,
And you're like, Shubhu, you do not have a flawless skin. You have so much facial hair. You have so much pores. You have so much acne. So how will a blush look good?
hey, you wanna see how beautiful a really good blush looks, even if you have a skin like me? I thought of talking about this blush in my next video, but hey, since you guys are so curious, let's do it right now. So this is Puffs and Lashes liquid blush. I'm gonna scrape off a single dot and go ahead and blend the way I like. You see no patchiness, no patchiness. Let's build up. Do you see how seamless this is and how pigmented this is? Girl, this is 6 dots, this is 3 dots. Look how seamless the blend is and look how patchy this is. I'll show you up close. Don't worry, you don't have to believe me, okay? Who told you to believe me? Just look. We have finally come to the end part where I'm gonna actually rate and rank the product. Did we not have a matte lipstick in the market that is non-dry? I'll give 3.5.
Editor Shubhu here. So it's been more than 15 days I have filmed that video. During this time I have went out 4 days, and among which I have chose to wear Lip Whip. I don't know why, 3 days out of 4 days. So it's gonna be very unfair if I don't increase the rate. I do want to rate 4 out of 5. And also I did some research. Manufacturing date on the product probably represents the new batch that they have reformulated and not the older batch. So I think this makes sense why I got so many DMs on my Instagram about people not liking the product. I think they have the previous batch, and I do like the reformulated Lip Whip. Anyways, 4 out of 5. But yes, we have a lot of other options that's like same or better or similar.
I don't want to rate 2, but still I'm gonna do that because of the shade range. You can't wear it. I really expected a lot more. Bye.